We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Make you do that. Good game, Eddie.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The 40-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
First down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Look how your man jump on the ball. My man didn't even turn.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look,
I know you ain't doing that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's a crazy match. Like, you would have covered 4.
But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss when he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now
hey, man, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy, yo.
And now he's going to use, and that's going to be
oh my God. This is crazy good. Like, yeah, this is retarded, man.
At the 39-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Wilson will throw again. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
The Seahawks. That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because
Reggie,
he shifted into high gear.
Wise Owl.
There. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
No, he just keep running these slants. He running by a different formation, but it's just fucking slants to keep running.
A pass underneath for Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I can't fucking. This is some bullshit, man. Lamar Adams.
And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little
Why my man can't play?
now,
Man, I haven't played this shit no more, man. I can add this fuck
not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
I got 3 people that's right there, cuz don't nobody make them don't even look at
and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I not pass interference. The nigga just holds my man.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 37.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Look at this.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's
He holding that fast, man.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen again. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Second down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Allen flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way down to the 26. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Bills 3. Michael Nixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Okay, Clark. I needed that, Clark.
Allen to throw once more. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man! Man, dog, man, that man ain't got hand like that, cuz. Put that nigga wide receiver, LV.
Allen taking it himself. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And then nigga just fell for 6 yards. Okay, this shit.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Bills 10.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Get that, come on. My man ain't catching ball. I don't know why we catching. Every time we go past, they going to the blue team.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Well scored. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Let's see now, that's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again.
LVD ain't crazy. I just kicked in the wind now, and it was foot. I kicked.
They run again with Carson.
I kicked with the wind that time. It was foot. I
They
kicked
get
in
him
the
to the
wind.
ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They find Dorsett. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Must ain't played man since the other day, dog.
Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, this single catch. Unbelievable shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This shit is funny, cuz. These safeties and corners are tough, boy. Hey, these safeties and corners are tough, boy.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover
I built my
last
team the wrong way,
time,
but
that's
I'm
sort of
building
been
my safety corners
symptomatic
and
of
running
their
back
struggles here in this one.
game.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah, your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Oh, no, I ain't playing by the team.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
You can't even throw the ball for real.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Allen's throw is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Like, what the fuck?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can
That
do.
should have
They can
been a
really change the
fucking
game
touchdown,
tempo
man.
and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Allen on third. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Pass on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab
Oh, with
over
this
the middle.
bullshit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now it's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. This is Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Second down. It's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On first down. Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Maxie and goddamn cousin.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. They hit. These guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, it's Carson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. Hey.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.